Okay, so we loaded in on Midwich. My favorite map for Nurse on this entire game, believe it or not. And we see a survivor straight away. So basically, what the aim of this is we have 4 endgame perks, as you can see in the bottom right. And we've got to make each survivor think that we are just awful in every single way. So we're going to give each survivor a few seconds of chase and just make them think that we're really, really bad at the game. And then when that 5th gen does pop, that is when we're actually going to start playing properly. And I see that Claudette there on my right, but I'm going to completely ignore her just to make her think that I am awful. I'm going to break pallets, I'm going to break the breakable walls, and I'm just going to do everything you would expect a baby nurse to do. Okay, I hear them on this gen. Let's see if we can show another survivor that we are really, really bad. Another good one on the Dwight, just making him think that we have no idea what we're doing at all. And I'm just going to W key. Miss that. And swing again. I do have to take the really obvious hits. And now I'm just literally just going to W key and follow her. I don't want to make it too obvious that I'm acting like I'm bad. But I do want them to think I'm awful. She's in the bush to my left. But I can't let them know that I know that. So I'm just going to walk around a few times and then leave. Okay, and there's one survivor, the other Dwight, that I haven't chased at all. I need to make sure he knows that I'm awful. There he is, right there. So what I am going to do to be the surefire sign is I'm going to vault this. No rank 1 nurse is ever going to do that. Come here, Dwight. Basically just acting as awful as possible, just showing them I'm not a threat at all. And then basically the aim is that they start trying to bully me in the endgame. And that's where I can get some value out of Infectious, Bit of Murmur, Noed, and Blood Warden. Hear them on this gen. I'm gonna massively overshoot this. And then I'm not even gonna continue that chase. Hey, they popped another gen. There's only one person over there. This gen's about to pop. Go really early swing on the Dwight, because the last gen's gonna pop soon. You have to be careful, because we're gonna get our Bit of Murmur any second here. Ideally, I want to instantly down this Dwight when the last gen pops. And then we'll go for somebody else. So if I could just zone him off this pallet, I can Bloodlust 3 him around this loop. He's just kind of playing into it at this point. Oh, okay, now he's walking. Gonna drop that pallet. We're actually doing M1 mind games here. I like look around me to make him think. But I just want to maintain this Bloodlust 3. So when they pop that last gen, I don't even need to use a blink, really. That's the aim. They're gonna do that one in the distance. They actually did gens really quick, to be fair to them. Okay, here we go. 1. Somebody's on that gate. They got off. They're on comms, I'm sure. 2, and we had 2 over here somewhere. We had 2 over here. I am just not sure where. Check the gate just to make sure they're not doing it. They are. 3. And that's the last survivor, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, no, that was so perfect. Literally fell so perfectly for me. As long as if this Claudette doesn't pick anyone up, or they don't have multiple unbreakables, we win this, I believe. She dropped down, I think? Yeah, she did. And that is game. Right there. As long as if I don't mess this up, it is all over. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm very excited to see this endgame, chat. Okay, from that game, basically their assumption was that I actually was completely awful. They noticed nothing suspicious about the fact that I landed every single blink after the last gem popped or anything. They just thought that I actually won the game because of Noed, and they thought I'm an awful killer for that reason. They said you couldn't even get a hook, you win because of Noed, that's just pathetic, Noed is really dumb, and your skills as killer are embarrassing. Basically, the rest of this endgame chat is just telling me not to use Noed, and that how I'm awful for playing this way. But that was that, and let's get into the next game. Okay, so we load it in on Hawkin. A lot of people don't like this map for Nurse. I actually don't mind it. I quite like it a lot for this build. And again, the exact same game plan of I'm just gonna go around, sort of make every single survivor in this lobby think I am awful, the worst nurse known to man. I can't hit a single blink. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're gonna start off with these two, and I missed both of them. I see you, Kate. Would you like to pallet loop me? Slam me with a pallet so I can break it? Something along these lines. Just gonna do everything a baby nurse would do. We're gonna vault stuff, we're gonna break a pallet, we're gonna damage gens mid-chase, I'm gonna bloodlust them around loops, I'm gonna fail blinks. Like, are we still going around this? We are, so I'm gonna blink into the... and again, and then swing. We're just gonna do everything we can to reinforce the fact that we have no idea what we're doing with this killer. And then as soon as the 5th gem pops, we're gonna flick the switch. Okay, well, we've already shown the Kate that we're pretty awful, so now we need to find the 3 other survivors, the Yui, the David, and the Bill, and just show them how awful we are too, and that we're not a threat, and that they should teabag us, and all of the other things under the sun. Hello, Yui. Yui dropped down. There she is. I wanted to go loop a pallet, essentially. Like, can you loop this against me, please? Let's give her the stun. And then all I'm gonna do straight away is I'm gonna break it. Prime baby nurse. And I see the other 2 survivors on Bitter Murmur were upstairs. So let's go see if they're here. This is the Kate. I've already shown her that I'm awful. So I'd like to find somebody else. Never mind, this is the Kate anyway. She actually walked into me there. I don't know what she's doing. The Yui did too! What are you guys doing? Do they think I'm that bad, or are they just throwing? There is one side, I think it's the Bill. Okay, I missed that, that's perfect. I just need to show the Bill that I'm awful, but he's not even looking behind him. He is just running in a straight line. I'm very interested to see the ranks in this lobby as well as the endgame chat now. That'll be very interesting. I have a feeling if these are the kind of survivors we're up against, that we might have another endgame chat where it's along the lines of, wow, you need no ed to win. Because normally, when the survivors aren't the best, that is the kind of thing that they say. And the last gem pop. So let's go. Yui's down. 1 survivor over there, 1 in lab, 1 upstairs. Okay, the 1 in lab was going towards this way. That one's still upstairs, so we don't have to worry too much. There she is. Where did she go? She was literally right here. Okay, she's there. She was just hiding behind a box or something. She's hiding on the pallet. Nice. And 1. That was the pallet getting vaulted. That's the David. So where is this last guy then? There he is. They just summoned a hook. What? It should be right here though, somewhere. Where did you go? They picked up the Yui. Okay, I could get this Yui down. And it should be game. I think the Bill probably has Unbreakable, so we'll pick him up first. Very excited for this endgame chat. I'm very excited to see the ranks. Hopefully there's no Unbreakables. If not, then we've won this. Do they have anything to say, though? They are all on PC, so they can all see the endgame chat. No, they're all here. Imagine slugging at the end. GTFO. What is that response? Yeah, I called this the exact same response as last time. They don't clock on to what I'm doing at all, and they just go, Omega lol, no ed, Omega lol. Imagine having to use no ed. They don't realize what I was doing at all. They just think that I am that kind of killer. And they didn't pick up on the fact that I missed every single blink before the last gem pop. But I landed near on every single one after the last gem pop. They just go, oh my god, no ed, oh my god. Every single time. GG. I don't even know what to say. We got the same response both times. They didn't clock on to what was happening at all. But GG's. Well played.